week you can be on this call, but at the same time, are you taking advantage of the training? Right? Thank you for pressing record. I appreciate it, whoever did. So use the word form, exactly, F-O-R-M, right? So I believe that every single one of us have the opportunity on a daily basis to meet new prospects. We just have to go out and look for the opportunity. So when I started in this industry, I was, always every day, at least 45 minutes in the bus. So I would make at least 5 contacts in the bus in those 45 minutes. I would give away my business card. I would build like trust with someone because I compliment on their shoes or their jacket, or if they were nosy and sleepy or whatever, I would make conversation out of anything. In Canada, most people make conversation because of the weather. And I came in the middle of January, so it was a lot of snow back then. So I would make sure that if I went to the bank, I would talk to the teller. If I go to groceries, I would talk to someone. There's plenty of ladies on the supermarket, people. And then I joined the gym because I used to do lots of contacts on the gym when I was back home in Mexico. So I joined the gym, and I went to the gym not only to do my routine or whatever, but to meet someone new, to make new friends. So prospects are out there. So if you still have a wide, warm list of contacts, like what I call our chicken list. The chicken list is those who are like, oh, I don't feel like calling them. But guess what? With the new technology, with the new system we showed you with the script, and we're going to look at the script again today, then you get to use, you just send them a text. Now is like the perfect timing. Holidays here, you want to go for coffee. Holidays here, I'm having a massive sale. The sale ended, right? So the sale ended. Can you still have a sale? Yes, you can have a sale of your own. It doesn't matter. Call it a sale. We're having a huge, massive sale. Our prices have been dropped. I would love for you to, go do your Christmas shopping online. There is a saying, I was at the bank, I lying and reading a book. The lady in front of me said, that book must be very intriguing to have you reading in the bank. We immediately started a conversation about what we both do and building like interest. I left with her phone number and later sent her info about FOL. That's it. Now, you have to become a master at following up, because that person is just not a person you met in the line. It is a person that's now your new friend that could potentially become your customer. Either they shop or not, or become a member. You can still build that relationship. Believe me, I did not went through life just meeting people without selling them something. So now you have these amazing verticals in fashion, beauty, and health that you can tap into, share something about a product that's going to end up on what? Potential new members, potential new online shops, or a source of referrals. And I want you to see this. If I sit down with someone and I offer them something good, so let's say right now we're talking about Fountain of Life. So let's say they love Fountain of Life. Will they love to share it with their family and friends? What if you can get a perk for sharing with your friends? What about making 10% of your friends? What about, earning a top VIP trip eventually? Do you know why you have to follow a system? Do you understand the importance of following the system? Because what's going to happen tomorrow is that person is going to do the same. So whether they become your VIPs and they tap into the VIP benefits and they start accumulating money from their purchases and earning money on their referrals, will they refer you more people? Yes. Will they send you with their friends? Yes. So this is just easy and simple. Let's say you remember when Renee, Leah, our youngest millionaire, shared that somebody complimented him on his watch on the airport and then he got it off his wrist and, sold it. If that person was super happy, I built a relationship with that person. And after that, I built a relationship with that person. He bought a $2,000 watch from me. Can he be a source of referrals? Absolutely. So it is in me if I follow up with that person so that I feel I can build that relationship first, but at the same time, I get to tap into their network. So I want you to become super good at following up and building their relationship with your first contact so that they become a source of referrals for your business. So when you have something that you love, you're going to wear it everywhere you go. So when I'm out and about and people compliment on me, you know, in my shoes or my jewelry or whatever, then I have an open conversation. So right now, people who are excited about FOL because they are all about, you know, preserving and protecting their health, you have the perfect excuse to ask them questions. It's all about asking questions, learning more about the person. So I'm going to choose someone here. So team, you know, if you love our FOL, how would you be excited about earning extra 10%? That's your bottle for free. 10% extra on all your friends' purchases and your family purchases. Yeah. So I want my uncle on it, my cousin on it. So he gives you 5 referrals. Those 5 referrals become VIP on their team. And let's say they order 2 bottles of FOL a month, which is $100. How much he made per friend? How much? Type there to see if you are getting what I'm saying. If it's $50 a bottle, I'm going to become a teacher. I love to teach. I'm going to use my board here. Do you guys see? Awesome. So I'm going to teach you referrals. Why referrals are so important before we go into the Blitz. Can you see there? Awesome. Yes, Sonia, you make 10%, so $10. So if one FOL bottle, it's $50, right? 10% goes to your VIP, right? Because Tim just introduced me to 5 of his friends. So let's say this is Tim, right? He bought 1 bottle and he refers me to 5 of his friends. So he sells 5 bottles. So Tim sells 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bottles. How much money? It's from 5 bottles. $75. Profit. Yes? But Tim just earned 10% of each. Is his FOL free next month? Profit. This is the profit payment. Because every bottle is $50, but your profit as a lifestyle advisor is $15. So you make $15 per bottle. Remember, this is Canadian prices, okay? I'm not involving international pricing. So by sending your referrals, I get my products for free. Yes or yes? Yes, Team is my VIP. You as an advisor, so this is you invited Team, so Team is your customer, but Team referred you to 5 of his friends, so you make 50% out of Team's friends, right? So you make $75 profit on 1 shot because they are buying, but this is 75 could happen every month, yes or yes, because now all his Team friends are VIPs now, ordering every month at least 1 bottle. I'm doing minimums here. So you make $75 per 1 person, but he's happy because he's making 10% on his friends' purchases. right? So how much is 10% out of 50? $10 of 50, $5 each. So team makes $25 every month. So his bottle is now half price. You get it? Can these be multiplied? Yes. Can team have more members? Yes. Will team eventually become a lifestyle advisor and open his online shop? No brainer, people. No brainer. This is just opening your head, opening, thinking outside the box of how can this business be run. Whether you are selling product or you are sharing the business opportunity. But let me share with you. If I start selling the product, will I be upset eventually if the person doesn't join? No. So Stephanie did the math for you. 5 at $15 equals 75 profit. Pays 10% to the referring VIP, they earn 25, and we take home 50. Because you make actually, if they were direct from you, 30%, but you don't really make the 15 because you make 15% if it's a referral from a referral. So what I love about this is that you make less profit on the retail, but you are creating what's called volume. Did you hear? I did this poster for you. We just haven't launched it. Did you know the push-up volumes on your products? It's 60%. 60% push-up volume. It was launched on the Crossfire call. We're actually giving you a double up raise. Do you understand this? So I love that, right? They get, so Stephanie, asking your question, we have it's actually better than the affiliate program. It's just not called affiliate anymore. It's just called a VIP rewards. They're going to make 10% on their friends in shopping credits so they can still buy their product, right? So team is going to have the money to buy his FOL for free. The only difference is that now they can't access the money. Even if it was at a different rate, they just go back and shop from your shop. So what we want to build for you is what? Customers buying from your shop. Customers shopping online from your website. Before, people used to share the business immediately. And if the person decides not to do the business, what happens with your organization? What happens with your volume? Yeah. So what happens is that then now, if they decide to do the business, then you can help them build the business now. You get it? So this VIP rewards program, which I'm going to teach soon, is just that right now we are focusing on you guys on the 30-day blitz. But the VIP program that we created with Ramin is just so amazing because now we want to give perks to your customers by being your customer. So if you are not willing to build a business, why would I share the business with you? Why would I have to be bragging you about, dragging you to pay your IA? I'm not dragging you to pay IA. IA is your business running. Do you understand that if you are not buying, selling, or consuming $150 a month, you have no business? Are you on IA? Raise your hand or say yes on the chat. If you are not in IA, say the truth and say, no, I'm not in IA. I want to see. I know anyways, eh? So if you're lying to me, I always know. Yay! IA, no yet. Who said no yet? Liz, okay. I am. I want to get in on January. Okay. You know what? IA is, no, I'm not an IA. Yes! I am in shopping credits. I love that, Nora. I love that. You know what? IA is just the name. Now you're gonna have shopping credits. Whether you buy fashion, you buy beauty, or you buy health. So I love Maybe's answer. I am an IA. I just don't have any. I don't have any either. I love it. I love it. You see, the other day, with the people that have like tons, they have like $15,000, $18,000 in IA. I don't know how they do that, but I would be shopping. Like that's why my IA is always empty. I love that, Nora. Thank you. 10 years in IA. I love that, Boris. So shopping credits is the new name. You know what? For the longest time, for me to maintain a position in the industry, my monthly was $6,000. $6,000 compared to $150. So if you are not in IA, I don't know what you're waiting for. You know why? Because you don't have to see your shopping credits as an expense. It's actually a part of your business. Because I'm going to share with you that yesterday, when I was, having dinner, we interviewed the doctor. We wanted to take out all this knowledge about Fountain of Life of him, get the right semantics, the right words, the right questions, so that we can pass this on to you. And I learned so much from him. And you know what he said? The only thing we need is the testimonials, because people can see the result in one day. So we said, okay, doctor, so what kind of results? You want to know the first one? Your mood. Your mood is going to change. Your energy is going to change. You're going to feel excited. You're going to feel motivated, because your antioxidants are going to just kick in your body. People don't understand the word lignin. We are here to teach them. GTP 5113, can you please mute yourself? Let me try to mute person. Thank you for muting yourself. So he said he can't wait. He's so excited to listen to our testimonials. The very few he had listened from us, he's just ecstatic about the results. So your testimonials, as soon as we start seeing them out there, is like it's going to turn into sales for you. You're going to feel more confident. You're going to say, you know what? My friend so-and-so, this person so-and-so, I have these photos of so-and-so. He told us about wounds. It can actually heal the wounds if you have a cut. And it's going to remove the pain because it's an anti-inflammatory, so there is no pain. So even if you did a paper cut, which are very annoying, just put FOL in there. So believe me, Carmel, if you are excited, I think everybody's excited to hear the results. And you know what? His passion, like when he's speaking about it, he's showing us people asking him for the product. And he's like, you know what? Then you have to buy FOL or Fountain of Life, because he is not allowed to sell to anyone. And he was showing us, he was like super straight. So I really appreciated that. And I think people can't wait to share the results. So we were asking him, like, what type of results people will experience immediately. So I would suggest you, when you start being in your IA or in your shopping credits, is just allowing you the possibility to tap into more. Because what are you going to do when Fountain of Life is actually out? Are you going to give it out to try for demos? So I'm telling you, your 12 bottles, if you order the family pack, your 12 bottles are going to become nothing. Because if you are committed to this, you can do the 12 bottles in one day. Yes or yes? Like seriously, just think of your family. I have no family in Canada, just so you know. I didn't know anyone. And I can easily tell you out of my head 100 people that I can give them FOL. You want to know what's the bad side here? I don't get to sell the 100 bottles. You guys get to sell the 100 bottles. So Nessa saying, I'm going house to house in a while, introducing FOL to families. I'm a bit nervous. I hope I don't get to go blank, but practice makes improvement. Nessa, you know what? I applaud you. I did that for the longest time. I did door knocking, people. And you know what? I was just there to compliment people. I'm just here to share with you some information. I'm just here to let you know you're not getting the amount of lignans that you need from your food. So we have the perfect food supplement. We're giving power to your food. Because who can take 900 cups of apples? You can take with 5 drops of Fountain of Life. Is people going to use 5 drops of Fountain of Life? No. People are going to go do 10, they're going to do 20, they're going to do 30. They're going to put 5 milliliters in their shampoo. They're going to put 5 milliliters on their conditioner. They're going to apply it on their wounds. They're going to apply it when they have an inflammation. People with arthritis. I'm telling you, if you know people in the construction business, they're going to love this product. Will we be available to order with IA as of January 2nd with regular delivery time? Right on, Erin. No. I'm in the traditional world of business. The overhead in floral industry is $18,000. Wow. This is not a holiday. I agree. Hence, that is why I didn't buy a traditional business. $150 a month is nothing for overhead. And I love the new terminology. I love it. It's just your shopping credits. Because guess what? If someone is buying 3 bottles of Fountain of Life, or let's say 4 bottles of Fountain of Life a month for their family, let's say there's 4 people in the house, I believe 100% people will go above and beyond the 1 bottle. But just do the maths. I love the graphics because this shows you how much money is potentially there for you. Agree? So when you don't know that if I ask team to give me referrals, I make more money. But these 5 people, I didn't have to go to the grocery store to meet. These 5 people came from team. So it's 5 free customers that are already engaged in like and trust because team introduced them to me. So now I'm going to care about your friend's team the same way I care about you. Yes or yes? So when you see the 150 as your overhead, seriously, people, it's not even an overhead. You spend 150 in so much, I don't want to say the word. Hashtag, what did we hashtag last night with Ramin? Bullshit, he said. So hashtag bullshit, he said. You know what, guys, this opportunity is amazing. So we are, Lori saying, yes, all are spoken for already with none left for myself. I need to order more. So just so that we answer to you, Boris, you're going to be able to use IA. It is my understanding, but until we get the product in-house. So we said 4 to 6 weeks. We're hoping on the first week. So stay tuned. Do you know we're having a New Year's webinar? We're going to blast it this week. The New Year's webinar, you can't miss it. It's going to be January the 2nd at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Okay? Which is 1 hour earlier than the Crossfire. So make sure you tap into the Fountain of Life product call every Monday. Sanaz and David host that call. And you know what? Ask them questions. Because those calls are so important. Actually, I would say is one of the most popular ones. You know, this Saturday training and the Monday calls are jam-packed all the time. So yes, Marilyn, I love your word. We spend on crap, $150. Doing it on Fountain of Life makes sense. Do you know our number 1 product in FERI Flawless is the Night Quad AG and the Eye Serum? Because it works. If you don't show people how to do the system, how are you going to sell them on the rest? Right? Are the shopping credits only used on fashion? No. Thank you for the question, Brian. No. Shopping credits, if it's SC, you can use on anything. The only credits that are only used in fashion is the FSC, fashion shopping credits, is those ones we give away with the placemat promotions for your VIPs. Okay, remember when we have, let me see if I have a placemat here. You know, when I meet you, so let's say today, I'm going to go back to the same example, Brian. This is Tim, right? I share with him today. If he decides to shop $100 because he's going to buy 2 bottles, let's say instead of 1, he buys 2 bottles. So I said, Tim, if you buy 1, it's $50. If you refer me 5 friends, you get your bottle at half price, you know, eventually with the credits. But if you shop 100 tonight, within 24 hours of opening your account, how much he gets? Can anybody tell me in the chat how much the customer gets? If they spend, yes, I love it. If they spend $100, they get 20 fashion shopping credits on their second purchase. If they spend $250, 60, I love that. If they spend $500, which is 6 bottles, right? Oh no. It's how many bottles? 10 bottles of Fountain of Life. They get 150 fashion shopping credits. Those are the only ones you can use in fashion, Brian. Okay? The rest shopping credits from your IA account, they are only for fashion. The rest, your IA, you can use in anything. So, let me go back to what they asked me. If you have a cup of specialty coffee every day at Starbucks, it's $5, right? For 31 days, it's $155. I love that, Carmel. You see, it's just opening your head to where do you spend the $150. You just go out for dinner one day, you can easily spend $150. So $150 that you use on your shopping credit account becomes completely how you say it, irrelevant. So yeah, Sonia, if you wanna sorry, Carmela, I heard you. So if you wanna share it, thank you. I'm gonna share my screen after. So, you know, if I'm sitting down with you for health, I can just focus in the area of health. But if I am doing a show, which I most likely do, then I have fashion, beauty, and health. So anything you buy today, for example, I have Callie sitting here with me, and I say, Callie, from my table on fashion, you know, my fashion starts at $20. You know, I know you love the Flawless, so you can take the Devotion package for $229 or the Day and Night for $164, which actually, just so you know, we erased it for a while from the website because the push-up was giving us a little higher price than if you buy it separate. So just to respect all of you, we're going to just leave, they can still buy the Day and Night for $164. You just have to order it separate. You have to order the day and the night separately, okay? The eye serum for $118 or the Dream Lips for $88. And I know you can't wait to protect and preserve your health. So if you decide to start on FOL today, it's $50 for a 30-day supply, which I'm sure you're going to go through more because it's 5 drops is only for, you know, people on average 50 kilos, but it's actually, you know, recommended to go to 10, 15, 20 drops a day is up to you. So for any fashion, beauty, or health that you take today, for every $500 you take, you receive 150 fashion shopping credits. If you decide to take $250, you receive an extra $60 fashion shopping credit. And if you shop $100, you receive $20 fashion shopping credit on your next fashion purchase. It is shopping credits are to be used towards fashion, goods, and accessories. Isn't that exciting? I think that's exciting. People are using this a lot more than before we actually implemented the system. Because now the VIPs receive something extra in return. Now, will my 5 friends from team will be able to shop, become VIPs, and earn $20 as well? Yes. So I love it. Can you just, thank you so much, Sonia, for sharing your screen. Awesome. I'm going to just go back here into the chat so I can see it. So I'm going to share now my screen so we can start our FOL Blitz. So right now, you are in the midst of the 90 days change. You've been on 15 days, right? We launched this December 1st. You are in the midst of the first 15 days that you are actually changing your life. Why are you changing your life? First of all, because you're changing your activities, right? Are you doing something different that you were not doing before? Yes. So first of all, you are changing the way you are doing business. I love that Carmel photo already has here the fall. Did you guys have your fall photo? The photo frame from Facebook? I love it. So the plan of action continues the same. You're going to do text messaging, social media, and Zoom. Your target is to launch 100 pre-orders in December. So right now you should have had at least your 30. But you know, you already shared with me, some of them have had 10, some of them have had 12, 15, right, max? So people are excited. So people can pre-order now, get your product in January. If they don't do that, that's fine. They can, you know, still do it in January. I just think that if you're looking for more excuses to wait, then people are going to look for excuses to wait. And then I was sharing with someone the other day that, you know, customers can tell you today they are excited, they want 5 bottles. And they can tell you, you know what, call me in January when I can actually get it, because I just want to be on it right away. Or they're lazy, they just don't want to do the order, whatever it is, whatever the excuses they're giving you, which we're going to talk about that like a little later. And I said, what is going to happen when you, in January, you call them, you ordered 100 bottles, for example, and you call them and say, you know what, I already got your 5 bottles of FOL that you asked me for. Life happened. He can come and tell you, you know what, right now is not the right time, like something happened, you know, Christmas, I spent all my money, yada, yada, yada. And what happened to your 5 bottles of FOL you were supposed to sell? They're gone. They're not going to be sold. So if you are not excited about this pre-order, people are not going to be excited about pre-ordering. Let me share with you. So if you haven't pre-ordered at least your family pack, then don't expect people to order a family pack. You get it? It's just exactly the same. So your target is, by doing that, by sharing with at least 100 pre-orders, then from those 100 people, if we are on a 10% ratio, 10 people would only open their shop. So you would have 10 new shops between January and March, which is like the challenge for the 90 days. Will 10 shops in your organization change the route of your business? You could become an ambassador. You could earn a car. So text messaging, how I started the conversation today, to fill your calendars and appointments. I'm going to open the chat here so I can see. Zoom or Zoom, I love that. Will the new VIP program, if they refer people to your website? Yes, everybody gets credits. Everybody gets credits. I love it. So your methods of support, 3-way calls with your Mind 5 or your Ultimate 5, that's completely up to you. Appointments is the hard part of recruiting, because you guys are becoming so knowledgeable with the training that it's just going to be easy for you to give a card, say, listen, are you ready to protect and preserve your health? Yes or yes. What are they going to say? Yes. You know, try it. You're going to experience the results like within the day. If not, give it 5 to 6 weeks for people who have a specific concern. And the best part, you want to know the best part, is we are in the midst of designing a survey so people can feel it and people can track the results and people will understand how can, they be different. So the key phrase for the launch is the launch, the pre-launch, because we don't have the products yet, remember? Let me just remove this from here so I can actually see. So the key is that you're asking people for the pre-launch. In the next 90 days, starting today, we're pre-launching Opulence. Starting today, we're in the pre-launch of FOL. So people can feel that they are important, they are ahead of the news. Same script. Hi, Jack, what's your schedule next week? Let's catch up for coffee. Hi, Carmel, I want to get together with you. Is this week okay for you? I'm coming to your area, team. It's easy and simple. So I have another question on the chat. Saying, hi, Danny, my customers are ordering FOL through me. I have received the funds for most of the orders, but they are not willing to place the orders online. Can you suggest something so they can feel more comfortable about going online? I make the joke, we are here in Silicon Valley. I know you always do online orders. How can you want me to do it? I still have not made the switch from order them through me instead of them going directly into my website. I even offer to help them create the account. Okay, well, there is two choices. Whether they want the perk or not. You see, I love the personal service. That's just me. I'm used to carry the inventory. That's just me. But one thing I loved about GWT, it was no big inventory necessary. Because I always share with you, I used to go in the middle of the snow with this big trolley, my bag, my purse, like everything looking like a, you know, I don't even know the word in English, because I wanted it to bring everything for my customer and make sure they get it there. So it's completely up to you and how you run your business. The reason why I think online is great is because if you have customers somewhere else that are not your neighbors that you get to see every week. Now, remember also, Obdulia, if you are good at following up, then that's fine. That's how you run your business. It's absolutely fine. But if you're not good, are you going to be following up with those people in 30 days? So the reason why I love that is like, you know what? What I love about this is that you don't get to worry about your product at all. Because if you're running low on FOL, guess what's going to happen into your door? The new FOL is coming. The new FOL is coming. So by being on a smart buy with your fountain of life or your creams or whatever, you just receive the product month after month after month. So yes, you get to see me month after month after month. What could happen? That the person just decides this month is not going to buy it. Or if you're not following up the right way, that they are just not drinking it. I'm telling you, there's going to be people that are going to go through one fountain of life a year because they're just not committed to the product. They're just not sold into the benefits. So you have to be careful with that. So if they don't want to do the account, that's fine. They just lose the perks of being a VIP. They just lose the perks of having fashion shopping credits. They just lose the perks of referring your friends. You get it? So if they just don't want to create an account and do it online, is because they love being in your space too. And I love that. That's the intention. People want to be in your space. So you have to become better at, following up so that you don't lose these customers on a monthly basis. Because imagine you're servicing 100 people. I was, for the longest time, I have around 500 customers. So if I'm servicing 500 customers, my business is set up for life. You get it? But I have to be really good at following up with my customers so I make sure they don't run low on anything. So that every month they get their supply. So that every month they can refer me to friends. So that every month they get the perks. But what's going to happen with those people is they don't get to see the perks that I shared with you this morning. So if they don't see the perks, they just don't get excited to refer you more people. Remember always that we all listen to the same radio station. WIFFM, what's in it for me? So if there is no something extra perk for them, they're never going to become your committed and consistent buyers. And you have to see it like, look at your email blast. Are you in newsletters? Right? Marilyn is suggesting, I'll be way too busy serving customers and won't have time to follow up with you. We don't want you to miss on this amazing product. I wouldn't say that, Marilyn, to be honest with you. I'm not going to tell them I'm going to be too busy serving customers. Because if I'm too busy serving customers means I won't have the time to serve you. So that's not a right answer. I wouldn't use that answer. But, I don't want you to miss out on this amazing product. Yes, I love that. So we won't have time to follow up with you is not a good answer. Because you're telling them you're not important. I will be so busy servicing other customers. So that's, I wouldn't use that, but I do tell them, you're going to miss out on the perks of becoming a VIP, of being on track to earn your products for free. on earning, 10% every time your friends or your family decide to shop from the website. And, it just makes it easy and convenient for everyone. You get to still come to my parties every month. So if you're doing the 30-day Blitz the way I am teaching you today, you're going to go from events to events to events. So you get to see your customers anyways, because your customers, guess what? They are invited to your events, right? So you need to understand your customer first. And I agree with Boris, ask them more questions. So when they ask you why you want to catch up with me, you can tell them, I'm working on an important project and I want your take on it. Most people, when they do the calls, they just say too much things. They're not prepared. They can sound scared. So there is no IGA because you are afraid to dial. And we've seen this over and over and over again. People are afraid to make the phone call, so they just don't do the phone call, right? And the best part of this is when people are multiplying. So when 10 people are talking to 10 people, and those 10 people are talking to 10 people. So that's what I call the Mickey Mouse numbers on the tour. So I am sure all of you guys have talked to at least the 10 people, but you need to get to the 100 people to get your 100 pre-orders. And then from those 100 pre-orders, at least you're going to get 10 people who would like to open their own online shop. So if I'm actually calling them, it's like, we need to get together and talk about this new revolutionary product coming in 30 days. It's not launched yet. It will be on January 1st. So I want to capture as much of our market as possible. I'm putting together a launch team. This product here, so I would like to sit down with you and talk. When are you free next week? Right? If you don't know these scripts, screenshot it, copy, learn it, read it. I used to do that when I'm on the phone. I have a mirror in front of me, make sure I'm smiling, and I would read it. I said, hi, Sonia, we need to get together and talk about this new revolutionary product coming in 30 days. It's not launched yet, but it will be on January 1st. I want to capture as much of our market as possible, so I'm putting together a launch team. Read it. If you don't know the scripts, read it. And remember the key points. You are pre-launching. You're putting together a team, so you're making them part of the team, and you're going global. I'm launching this around the world. People feel important about it. And then when we do the appointment, you show them the video, you show them the brochure. You can even, when the product comes out, I'm actually going to do demos with the product because I want them to try the product. I want them to feel it. By the way, I don't know if you watched the video, but one of the things that Dr. Alnes told us, people can actually apply it in their gums. So if you know people that have gum disease, or if, it will heal them. It will release the inflammation. It's awesome. So if you can stand the wood taste, you can apply it straight in your gums. I love that. So when you show the video, then you give them a try, you put the drops. And yes, Rebecca, that's awesome. It's even actually Sanas mentioned the same thing. It's like, oh, I can give it to my dog. Then you do the product placement. When I was doing the placement, and I share with you the closing right now, just a few minutes ago, they get them to choose. So it's awesome. It tastes like Polo Cologne. Boris, is awesome. So once they're ready, you just ask the question. So from the products that you try tonight, which one would you like to take home? So if Abdulia, like she's sharing, she's ready with inventory, then that's fine. She can get her customers, get her inventory. I have a few products in here with me, but you can still do your order, do the shipping to your home. So at least they are in the system. They can take the product from you. I did it for the longest time. So when I was invited to home parties and they tell me that they, I have to do the order online and blah, 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 they have to create the account because the only way you can order is online. So I tell them that. You see, my business is an e-commerce business, and the only way you can get the product is ordering online. So then whoever invited me to the party, they would create my account, but I love this necklace. I'm traveling tomorrow. I want to take it from here. So then they would ship a new product after through my account. So I create the account for my customer. They just ship the product to me and I give the product to my customer. So that's another idea that you can use, Abdulia. Create their own launch team list. And then you can text 10 people in front of them in the appointment. So if I'm having an appointment with Carmel and I share with her the opportunity and then she tells me, oh my God, what if I open my own online shop? I can see so many people because I've been in the nutrition business for so long. I said, okay, great. Let's sit down now and text 10 people in front of you. So they can start texting people at the same time you're meeting them. So that becomes what? 10 referrals for you. You get it? So for those, I remember some of you already said earlier that when people are asking you, not only what's the taste, but, how is your business going? And you go, well, my business has been slow because I haven't put the time and effort it's needed. That's taking responsibility. So if you've been away or you've been here for a while, but you just haven't been active, this is the perfect answer. I've always been a user of the product, but now with the new Fountain of Life product and FERI Flawless Age Defying Skincare, I'm serious. I'm not screwing around anymore. Right? So build always the like and trust. I have another question here. Can you please explain the difference between fashion shopping credits and shopping credits? Yes, absolutely. Fashion shopping credits are only for fashion. Goods and accessories, very posh, belts, luxury bags, day-to-day bags, all the jewelry. That's fashion shopping credits. All the shoes, fashion shopping credits. All the purses, fashion shopping credits. Okay? Watches, timepieces, fashion shopping credits. Shopping credits alone is what you're going to pay every month. So shopping credits is the new name for the IA. It will still be called IA just so that you understand that you have accumulated this much of money in your inventory account. You get it? You already paid for that money. So you can use that money in anything you want from your online shop, right? Fashion, beauty, or health. Whatever it is that you decide to purchase for your own. So if it's a purse and a bottle of Fountain of Life and a night serum and a Totale and whatever. So you can use your shopping credits for anything on the store. But the fashion shopping credits is what we give away to our new VIPs within 24 hours of shopping with you. So if you have a new VIP, someone that's shopping from you today, even if they are shopping FOL. So let's say you have a new customer today, like Team on the example I gave you, right? So Team is buying from you 1 bottle of Fountain of Life. So he's becoming a VIP, but if he buys only $50 from you, he doesn't get any perk. So you can use this as a technique for upselling. So you tell him, well, Team, if you buy 2 bottles of Fountain of Life, that's $100 retail before taxes. You're going to get extra $20 in fashion shopping credits for your next purchase. So what's going to happen with that person? That person is going to come back to your website to buy something else that has nothing to do with Fountain of Life. So this will help you build the bridge between the 3 verticals of your business. So if you have people interested about the nutrition, but they love your earrings, they can still buy your earrings, right? Now they're going to buy your earrings at a cheaper price because they have $20 in fashion shopping credits towards their second purchase. Agreed? Is this clear for everyone? Okay? Perfect. So the next slide, I'm just going to move the chat here. So what's your target? Text 10 people per day for the next 10 days. So we are at December 15. That means if you only work Monday to Friday, that's already 10 days. 10 days sending 10 text messages a day, you should already have your 100 people, right? So if you don't have your 100 people, means you're either sleeping or just not doing the work. You're just procrastinating. And that's okay. The most important part is to understand that you're procrastinating. And if you want to keep on procrastinating, then you're going to stay where you are. If you want to change your life in the next 90 days, you got to grab your phone right now and text 10 people. But because you are behind at least 10 days, so then how many people you have to text today? How many? Just text on the chat because I don't hear you. So if you are behind 10 days because you only work Monday to Friday and you're supposed to text 10 people a day, you are behind 100 people. So today, how many people you have to text? You have to text 110 people. God damn. Or 1,000. Yeah, it doesn't matter how many. You either use WhatsApp or Messenger or text message, whatever it is. Okay? So if you see these numbers and only 80% of those people buy, you will still get 25 new VIP customers. If those 25 new VIP customers bought at least $100, you have a profit of $2,500 right there. Will $2,500 motivate you? Yes or yes? If you say no, then that's fine. Go for the bigger target or the smaller target. It doesn't matter the size, okay? So I have another comment here I can read. It says, I had a lot of no, that's all right. There's no interested, that's all right. So I had asked for referral. Do you know anyone who wants to improve their health? So remember, I believe the team in Alberta saw me teaching them the 100 no's technique, right? So I'm going to share with you today. It's 11, so we have time. So this is what you're going to do. And I want you to share the results with me, okay? Are we good on this? Okay, you can email me anytime or, text me or whatever it is. So you're going to do a paper, a letter size, right? Just a regular letter size. And you're going to type no 100 times. No, all the page, okay? And then instead of looking at it like this, you're gonna flip the page so that instead of you reading no, you read on.
Danny, we don't see you, we see the screen.
Okay. Sorry. You see me now?
Yes, we see you now.
Okay. So you're gonna make a page and you're gonna fill it with 100 notes. You're gonna go, no. You fill it with 100. But instead of reading at it like no, you're gonna flip the page and you're gonna read it upside down. So it says on. So you keep on going. Okay? So what happens with this is that when I call someone, like Sonia is saying, so let's say I'm calling Lori. So I said, hi, Lori, this is Daniela with Opulence. I really wanted to touch base with you. You see, can we go for coffee? And she said, no. You circle 1. Oh, okay. Are you busy this week? Okay, so what about next week? She says, no, Daniela, I'm super busy. So next week I'm going to be I don't know, like I'm going to be out for the holidays, whatever. So no, next week is not going to be possible. Okay, you circle no. She already gave me 2 no's. I was just not aware of them because I keep on going, on asking questions. I said, great. So you want me to call you in January? She said, yes. Okay, perfect. And I finished the phone call there. So then I write in my next page, I call Lori. She said, yes, call her in January. You get it? Next phone call. Team. Hi, team. I'm going to be in your area this week. Are you open for coffee? No. Okay, great. I would love to share with you about this new product. It's going to be amazing. Can we go for breakfast on Saturday? No. No one is going to give you more than 17 no's. It's proven. I've done this over and over and over and over and over and over again. But I don't feel the no anymore because I keep on going. You get it? So anybody can give you any no's they want as long as you get what you want. So if they say no for coffee, I said, okay, great. Would you like to come to my 90-day Blitz? It's going to happen in this such and such breakfast or such and such restaurant. It's going to be December the 19th. I want to count on you, blah, blah, blah. They say, no, you know what? I'm super busy. It's like I leave work at 7, so it's a conflict on timing. I said, okay, great. So when is a good opportunity for me to meet with you? Is Wednesday night or Friday night? No, Wednesday night is better. Okay, great. So then I write in my tracking, team said Wednesday night. So now I have one appointment. And I've only went through 2 no's with that person. He said no for Wednesday. He said no for the meeting, but he said yes for Friday night. You get it? So it's just not saying no. Just because they say no, they're not interested. You just forget about them. Just leave them on the side. No, is they say no to what you offer them. Or they could say no to this time of the year, but not for January. Or they say no because timing is a conflict. But they're not saying no to you and your business. You get it? Let me go back into the chat. It says, are you aware of the opportunity of making residual of the amount of FOL purchasing going through your entire organization? It's amazing. The residual is going to blast out your income. I want to make sure you are aware that if we weren't on the correct IA amount every month, we won't be able to benefit of the residual. It is true. And I appreciate you mentioning it, Erin, because when I share with you it's $150, that's not even an overhead. That's just spending money. So keep on going with your no's. So it says on the bottom, lots of people are busy with the holiday prep, but we can book appointments into January. My forensic box has lots of cards of people to call in the new year as well. So it's just for you to keep on going, okay? They may say no because it's not the right time for them. Exactly. But you know what? That doesn't mean I can't offer them something else. So if you were, with someone and you were going to offer Fountain of Light, but then they compliment on your earrings, they might not want Fountain of Light today, but they might want your earrings. So they're not saying no to your business. They're saying no to Fountain of Light now, but I want your earrings. You get it? So you just have to be open for the possibilities and the opportunity that it is to really show all of this to people. So whether you compliment on my fashion, you want to have your skin looking nicer, or protecting and preserving your health. Because you know what's going to happen now? When you guys start being on Fountain of Life, it's going to become easier, and that's called social selling. Because you're going to be on the product. People are going to compliment on you. You're going to be feeling different. You're going to everybody to know. So when they come out for Fountain of Life, you have the perfect excuse to show them beauty and fashion, right? Nora is sharing 150 is a tax credit shopping, okay, like shopping credit. So it's really a no-brainer. So it becomes a deduction as well. So if you don't have IA, or if you're not an IA, I encourage you to do it. Because you know what? The IA is also going to take you out of your own comfort zone. Because if you are not an IA, and excuse me if I'm just opening this to everyone. If you are just not paying your IA because of what you put in your head and how you are thinking about IA, that's okay. I respect your point of view. But you also have to understand that in this business, you're not alone. So if you decide that you're going to put $150 on IA because you don't want to spend that money on the business, means you're just not producing enough from the business to give you the 150 IA. Because the only reason why you are not in IA is because you're thinking $150 for me, it's an expense that I don't need. But you're still running the business. You get it? So just change the mentality. Change how you see the 150. And if you push yourself enough to not make the 150, but to make $500 extra, the 150 becomes irrelevant. So there's going to be the point where you're not going to look at the 150. You get it? And on top of that, it's a tax credit. We have to be mindful of people's financial situation. If they request a later date, then lock it in. I don't understand what you mean by that, but I just understand that your financial situation is not going to change if you don't make the change. If you don't go out and work, if you don't go out and sell, if you don't go, because you know what, if you sell $300, if you make 150 profit at anything that you sell in your business, but if you don't have $150 a month, it's okay. I mean, I understand your finances, but that just means you are not business minded to run a business. Because then why do you have a business if you can't even make $150 a month to cover your 150 shopping credits for your own product? So that's why when we give the tour, we share with you it's $150 to buy, sell, or consume. You get to use the money, right? Rebecca is sharing, I can't wait to pre-order my FOL from my IA. My huge account will disappear because I'm going to get FOL into the hands immediately of everyone. You see, how you speak to people, you have to be careful with the semantics. And on top of that, you're going to get the profits. So that's why I share with Obdulia. If she is selling the product from her table, that's fantastic. She's investing in the business. She's deciding to have 10 creams. She's deciding to have, 100 bottles of FOL. That's completely her choice. She can still put the person online and get the benefits from the person and ship it to herself. Like, people do this on a daily basis. Why wouldn't your customers do? Right? So I love that. Taxman says if you're not on the proper IA, you are not in business. I love that, Sandra. Thank you. I see you from the customer point of view. Absolutely. They want to have their product as well. So I just, I can't wait for everyone to, not even looking at the shopping credits, because there's people with tons of shopping credits. There's people with go month by month, whatever they use. And they actually do top-ups. They pay with their credit cards. Because you know what's going to happen? When you guys start selling, how much is 150 IA in bottles? Can somebody help me? So it will be 5 bottles, right? Am I correct? Because 3 bottles will be, because that's retail, sweethearts. 150 that you pay for IA, it's actually 10 bottles, no? 5? 4. Yeah, well, yeah, let's say 5, because at 4, you will be at 140. So you really need the 5th one, right? Exactly. I love your math. So it's 150 divided by, each bottle is $35. So your 150 IA right now, it becomes 5 bottles of FOL. Do you see yourself sharing 5 bottles of FOL a month? So your 150 IA are covered. The IA of right now. But moving forward, the shopping credits. Do you see the vision I'm trying to share with you? Where your IA is going to become irrelevant because of the amount of product that you're selling. So I'm going to continue with the Blitz so we can start wrapping up. So when you have this target of the 100 no's that I shared with you, you text 10 people a day for the next 10 days. What happened with the other 20? You just keep on going. You just keep on filling the agenda. I understand Christmas is around the corner, and believe me, people back home in Mexico, they just close their business on the 12th. You can't get to see them. So you might as well get your production done by December the 12th. But if we're in Canada, we're more like relaxed. But then you have Boxing Day. So you can create your own promotions and still get your, your VIPs set up. So I'm going to keep on seeing here on the chat. It says, here's another text script for getting 10 texts out a day. Make sure you don't go into Facebook jail. but a great way to reconnect with the whole friends list that you don't talk to frequently and you don't sound selling. Great conversation starters, say, sending you a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Blessings to you and your family. Let's create the best year in 2018 and finish the 2017 year with a bang. Whether you have 500 people or 5,000 people on your friend list, could you see their results? It's all about building the like and trust. And I love that, Erin. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. So Wendy Stevens says, if you pay $75 on IA instead of $150, you're still not in business. I agree. Because you know what happens? Also, you don't get all the bonuses. You don't get all the commissions. It's a hobby, but you know what? It's an expensive hobby. I agree, Boris. So guys, I want to encourage you. I want you to see this as a formal business. You know, you enjoy the products and that's great. But if you are only for the products, like the regular person is not going to tell you, yeah, I'll give you 150 of my dollars just to, you know, love the product, to be honest with you. So at the end of the day, the $150 for anyone has to have a value. And the value comes from you. It comes from what you're sharing. It comes from what you think of the 150. So that's an issue that you have to fix in your head first in order to, you know, understand the situation and, you know, go for it. Because we need to make wise decisions in the sense of where can we see the growth happening and where the growth is not going to happen. So just to continue here, what's going to happen after the 90 days? We're going to have an opulent celebration. And you can have your own your opulent celebration. So what's going to happen is that after the 90 days that you start January, February, March, you can start having your opulence parties, your opulent celebrations, where you're going to recognize people for all of their achievements in your team. So if you don't have a team, guess what? You can start creating a team. Or you are part of a bigger one. So call your upline. Build a relationship with the person who shared the business with you. You know, find where in your area is going to be the next opulent celebration, because that location is established from day one. So where is going to be your party? Where is going to be your first celebration? You know, book your hotel, you know, even if it's going to be on your home, book the speakers, make a poster, share with people. Everybody's coming for the 90 days opulent celebration. And then you start selling the tickets, even if it's $5, $10, whatever it is. Your job of every single one of you is to buy 5, 10, or 20 tickets for the celebration in your market. And I'm telling you, this 90-day celebration is once a year. People are going to do it once a year because you want to see massive activity in your team. And then during the year, you can do multiple 30-day blitz like this one, like campaigns, and one major 90-day per year. Because people want to say, oh, if I don't do this 90 days, then I'll do the one the next year. No, we're 15 days only. You can still change your business, you know, turn it upside down. Go ahead and get it done. I told you last week, what would you do with those $2,500 extra for Christmas? Is it for Christmas? Is it for January? Is it, you know, to go to Disneyland with your family? Is it to buy yourself a new car? You have to establish that goal. You have to establish that dream in the first place. Because I'm telling you, back in March, it was Flawless. Everybody was so excited about Flawless. And Flawless is doing so good. Right now, everybody's like, oh, we're waiting for FOL. What are you waiting for? It's there. We're here. So if you're not part of the momentum, join the momentum. Become a part of the momentum. And you can use the forensic box, which I know Stephanie shared already. She has a lot of people to call in January. You know what I call the January? It's the new year, new you. Can we go for the coffee for the new year, new you? I want to hear all about your plans for 2018. I want to share mine with you. You get it? It's all about your excitement. So I am excited about the new year, new you. But I am excited also about today. I'm excited about sharing FOL today I'm excited about having my 100 orders today. I'm excited because I went to a party, somebody complimented on my necklace, and they just bought it off my website. You have to be excited about something today. If you're gonna go holiday parties, are you gonna go for holiday parties with your teams or from your office or whatever? That's the perfect place to meet new people. Fill the forensic forms and start filling your box. This is like the perfect way for you to stay organized and to track what I share with you. So if you're doing your 100 no's, by the way, these 100 no's, you can easily do in a week, eh? Because if you're actually texting 10 people, at least 10 people a day, which most of you are doing more than 10, that's awesome. And then, you have to pledge to yourself. I will change my life over the next 90 days. And you have to pledge to your family. In the next 3 months, I am in Aoma regimen. You know what, family? I will be working tons of hours and I'm not going to be social, for at least 90 days. I want to make sure I get this done for us. And then you pledge to your business. This is a business, not a hobby. I understand a lot of us join because of the social aspect. It's important for us to be a part of something bigger. But we are here to change lives. So if you're a full-time LA and you're doing 12 hours a day, you're doing 6 days a week, you're part of your trainings, you're tapping into every phone call, you're tapping into every committee call, or if you're a part-time, you're doing only 6 hours, it doesn't matter. The only difference is you just have less time to do appointments. Are you doing Zoom calls? Are you doing Skype? Like what it is that you're doing. So move everything out of your way and stay focused for what you want to achieve. 90 days can change your life. You can do 1 hour a day and become a life 90-day life change. When the 90-day finish, then you get to be on the Blitz with the Opulence big event in your area. 15 texts, 10 calls a day. I love that. Smile and dial, text and next. So the other thing though, is if you are running low on your list, as you speak or as you text, get new people. 5 new people a day, 5 new people a day. Go out, if you have nothing, 0. Go out to the grocery store, go out to the movies. I used to go to the malls, spend so much money, but I would not leave the mall without my contacts. That was the perk. You get to shop, yes, after you do your contacts. Okay? And the other thing that I love it is in the bottom, red letters. Present like you're a kid selling chocolate to raise money. Have you been through those kids? When they go, oh, we're doing fundraising. Would you like to buy chocolate? It's $3. And then you just feel like, okay, give me 20, right? Then you come up with the $20 bill. They just give you 5 chocolate, whatever. So that's how you should present. Presentation is the easiest part. So right now, 11:30. For the last 30 minutes, I'm going to give you a chance to text 10 people and start sharing me your results on the chat. Add 10 people to the FOL Facebook page. Do you have all your customers on the FOL page? Do you see how much that page grew? Add 10 people to the Flawless Facebook page. Private message 10 people with a script. I'm going to put the page of the script. So if you don't know, here's the script. So I'm coming to your area. Are you around? Hi, Jill. Let's have breakfast soon. Let's catch up. What's your schedule next week? Let's catch up for coffee. Or the text that Erin shared, I loved it. Merry Christmas to all of you. Happy New Year. When are we meeting? Okay? So I'm going to give you 10 minutes. And share with me your results there. So last time I did the texting, middle of the night, someone I know next day said, don't you ever slip. I know, Marilyn, you shared that with me last week too. I know for some of you, maybe it's too early. Like I know in California, it's like 3 hours earlier. 8:30 on a Saturday, probably no one's gonna answer the phone. I know for someone was 4 a.m. in the morning in Australia. But you know what? Start adding them to the group. Send them a message saying, I share with you this group. It's amazing. I would love to sit down with you and share the benefits of Fountain of Life. When are you available for demo? I would love for you to try the new skincare. You know, I always say it's always new. It's always amazing. It's always the best. So the excitement comes from within you. So, okay, guys, come on. Start sharing with me if you're getting responses on the text messages. I got a phone call scheduled for tomorrow. Yay! Okay, it says I've been talking to 3 people and got it all 3 booked and confirmed. Just trying to see who's awake at this time across the world. I love that. Taking an order from to work tomorrow for someone who wants FOL. Who do we add people to FOL? If they are not on Facebook or if you don't know their Facebook ID? Well, if they are not if they are not your Facebook friends, you can't invite them. So they have to have Facebook, I guess. Do, 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 do. Come on. Yay, 1 coffee for next Tuesday. There's people coming into the showroom now, so that's why I took out my camera. So Stephanie had to go out for the day. It's, always great that now we get to be, released from work. It's Saturday, go to work, end up with all your meetings and appointments. Sundays I use for my family. I love to, you know, spend time with my family, and it's part of the freedom and the flexibility you get to share when you have a business like this. So Sonny just sent a message to one more. It's waiting for the response. That's awesome. I love to see the results. You see, this is where momentum happens. When people are actively working and sharing with people about the opportunity, about like what makes you feel good. So Erin says, I have 3 appointments booked for next week, 5 this week, 2 pre-orders, potential Diamond team members coming on Sunday. I love that. You see, the thing is, after, you're going to lose track. You're going to have so many appointments. It's just going to be amazing. Amazing, amazing. I love to see the activity. And I don't know, but if you guys have people in Singapore, our amazing team in Singapore is rocking. Just so you know, I don't know if Amarjeet is online. So Karen got 1 set for next week. I just have to set a date and time. Awesome. You see, when people start to respond you, then it's just open conversation for them to, you know, actually for you to follow up. So that's awesome. Get your Fountain of Life badge for your profile photo. I know, I really liked it. So when we were designing it in the office, we're like, I didn't know that Facebook was actually really quick to, you know, get back to you. So I love that. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap it up. You have 2 more minutes. Get your texts going, your emails. You know, I don't know how you love to do appointments. I love texting because the texting, it makes it super easy. I have a surprise for you. Look who's here with me. Dr. Alice. Look, it's just everybody's hiding behind it. Yeah. Okay. OMG, I was telling them, I was sharing with them all that I learned from you this weekend. It's been amazing. They're like, it's actually time work for them. Yeah. So they're actually sharing. And I also have some amazing people here. Come. I also have here, look at what I have here. Oh my God, if I knew you guys were coming, I have Tom here. Hi. Our formulator from the beautiful FERI, flawless. I know, you know what, it's freezing out there, but so I share with them that we're so warm inside, not just because of the heating, but because of all the exciting things happening. So everybody's saying, yay! Hi, Tom. Hello, doctor. Thank you. We love you. Thank you for all that you're doing. Hello from Iran. This is people from Iran. Okay. Hi, everyone. Just send another message to contact in Kenya. We're waiting for the response. Thank you for everything. It's so exciting. You know what? I'm learning so much, and I can't wait to share all my knowledge with all of you. Wait, stay tuned for the videos. It's going to be amazing. Oh, people from California. You see, today we had like around 50 people online every Saturday, 50 to 100. So it's great. So today we're sharing with them how to do the Fountain of Life 30-day Blitz, so they get, you know, people excited about the product and start pre-ordering. So that's awesome. People are having 10, 15 pre-orders average. So that's great. So thank you. You see, I am blessed here. So if you were not in this webinar, you missed a chance to say hi to our amazing team. They're saying good day from Perth, Australia. It's 4 a.m. in the morning there. And they are connected. They are like, you know, getting it done. Can he say something to the team? Yes, absolutely. Come and you know, share your words of wisdom with the team for the gift of health. So they're going to come. So Tom goes first, and then it's going to be Dr. Alice. Okay. So share some wisdom words with the team.
So we're looking forward to the launch, and it's the lignin Norwegian spruce extract, as we all know now, right?
Mm-hmm.
They've gotten some preliminary education on what the extract is, and its powerful antioxidant effects that supplement groups of lignins and what they do as supplement to your regular diet. And also, I find I've used it for some years now, and generally, I'm healthy. I think I'm healthy. My doctor says I'm healthy, and I feel great. But also taking this, what's now FOL, has really made me feel a lot better, even though I'm expecting hair to grow back.
You understand. It's growing, it's growing.
Oh, really? That's okay. I'm used to it now. I replaced it with a beard.
Awesome.
So, Dr. Aldous, please.
Yes, OMG, saying something I stated before the call, stated the feeling was true. What an amazing and awesome experience. I can't believe it came true. Imagine. You see, they didn't know you were coming. So yeah. I have the privilege to be sitting here with Dr. Elnes. So share something with the team.
Okay, yes. So we have been having a nice days here with the team, looking at the advertisement and writing their new things and going through strategies. And one important thing that I would ask you is that you ask your customers then to make notes what changes they see. Like strangely, it seems that you can improve your mental health. You have less depression. And there is some animal studies with mice or rats that showed that if you don't get lignans, you have more depression. Mm-hmm. And when you have enough of these lignans, you play around and have a nice time. And I think that will affect many other things for you. But of course, we have many other issues. You will be able to use these Fountain of Life drops, not only to supplement your intake of these lignans, that is very important, but also to use it, you know, on if you have spots like acne or something, you just put the drop there and it takes the inflammation away. And then you would also notice that if you cut yourself and you have put this, usually it hurts. And first time you put there, you feel it, it hurts a bit, but as soon as you put one drop more and there, you feel no pain. And I would, that is what I have experienced. So if you have hurt yourself or your children get what you call asphalt eczema, playing football, you like put it scratches on this, it will heal very quickly and you don't get any inflammation. Mm-hmm. And okay, so there is, if many times you get, problems with your nails, and
cuticles,
you put it there, it takes care of it. Mm-hmm. And it's not aching anymore.
You see, guys, you have all these benefits powered up in one product to protect and preserve your health. So this was a little perk surprise I had for you, but I didn't want to share it in the beginning. So I hope you guys are taking notes, using the proper semantics for the product, how we're going to boost our food with the vitamins it's needed in your body on a daily basis. And, they are excited, Doctor. You are excited. I think we're facing a new era, and this is going to be amazing. We're going to be transforming so many lives.
I will be heading back to Finland this evening and to produce more of this.
Yay! You see, he's getting ready more for us.
Yeah.
So thank you, Doctor.
Yeah, thank you.
Are you excited? They're saying enjoy your stay in Canada. Thank you, doctor, and safe travel home. It's awesome. People are so excited. And you know what? When you are excited, you're going to share this excitement with your friends, with your family, with your people that you meet. And you know what? Can you feel it's coming from his heart? Can you feel it? Like, I just, like, you know, here sitting beside him is just, you know, he has this passion for this product and he can't wait, you know, for people to put their hands on it. So make sure you become really good at following up with your customers, following up with their results, following up with what they're feeling. So we're going to create like a chart that you can give away to your customers, you know, write down what are you feeling, and then you can take notes so it becomes a testimonial for you to share what people are experiencing. Are they getting a better mood? You know, like, yes, I got goosebumps. I'm so excited. And, you know, when you feel that someone's, you know, speaking from their heart, it's just so awesome. Yes, he wants to help us help others. That's what we do. We help people, and it's going to be super enriching for me. As the doctors to stay for the party. Yeah, he should stay for the party. I don't know what time is his flight though. So having said that, have you had responses with your text messages? You see, whether it's one appointment or 2 or 3, whatever it is that's in your goal, it's going to happen. When it comes from your heart, when it comes from you, when it comes with passion. And you know what? It's going to open doors for you to share fashion, for you to share beauty, for you to share health. So now you have the perfect excuse to call even all those people that you, for those who have been in the business for longer, customers that, you know, you haven't called in the longest time. You have the perfect excuse, wish them a Merry Christmas, a blessing. And you know what? I always share with you. Who are you blessing today? Be a blessing for someone. You know why? Because we are changing lives, whether it's they're using your product, whether it's, you know, joining your business or just saying hi, start, you know, building their relationship. That's all we need to do, building the relationship. So, well, thank you all so much. You know, 3 out of 5. Yay! You see, I love to still hear your results. You know, email me if you need anything, questions, like whatever it is. I'm here for you. You know, have a great weekend. Go to work. It's 11:45 now. And we're going to wrap it up. There's some people here in the showroom as well. So be ready, be excited, you know, share it with the world. And I'm here for you, Daniela Ferreira at headquarters in Toronto, your sales development manager. Tap into the Crossfire call on Monday and our amazing New Year's webinar, Tuesday, the 2nd of January at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure you don't do anything but being on the webinar, because we're going to share with you all that happened in 2017 and where are we heading with Opulence in 2018. We have lots of surprises for you. So it's all about building the relationships. And you know what? I just think it's amazing. The feeling you get, what you receive after, it's just so powerful and priceless. So go have fun. And you know what? Be a blessing to someone. I always share with you. This is going to be the best birthday ever. Yes! January 2nd. That's awesome. We're going to sing you happy birthday. So I'm looking forward to see you every week. Thank you for tapping into your training. I'll see you next week as well. And yes, you're very welcome. I'm going to always have this energy for you as long as it's helpful for your business. It's helping you grow. It's helping you become better version of yourselves and definitely a better version in your business. So mwah, I love you all, and I'll see you all next week. No, I'll see you Monday on the FOL call, okay? Bye-bye, team. Have an amazing weekend.
Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Good night.
Later.